So, it's 6 a.m. on March 31st, and an Oracle engineer checks his phone. He has a single email from Oracle leadership citing current business needs. He tries to log into his laptop, and his system access is completely gone. No manager conversation, no HR exit interview, just a digital bullet to the back of the head. And he's not alone because Oracle fired up to 30,000 employees that morning. The craziest part isn't that they fired 18% of their workforce while maintaining record profits. It's that they did it to free up $10 billion for NVIDIA GPUs. Wall Street loved this so much that Oracle's stock instantly went up 5%. This is the structural reset of the tech industry. Over 52,000 tech jobs were cut in the first quarter of 2026. That is a 40% increase from last year, and it's a bloodbath. And the guys at the top are losing their minds trying to explain it. Now, if you don't know who Mark Andreessen is, he's a billionaire venture capitalist who needs you to believe AI is a miracle. Mark went on the record calling the idea of AI-driven layoffs a lazy scapegoat. He says companies overhired during the pandemic, and blaming a math function is 100% incorrect. But then Aravind Srinivas, the CEO of Perplexity AI, went on a podcast and said the quiet part out loud. He said most people don't enjoy their jobs anyway, and getting fired by AI is an opportunity to start a mini business. He literally called this temporary displacement a glorious future. Bro, the people on our recruiting hell were losing it. One guy pointed out that he might hate his job, but he enjoys eating and having running water. You cannot pay your mortgage with a glorious future, Aravind. But look, the billionaires are just miscommunicating, right? They're just going to figure it out and hire everyone back. They won't. Here's the thing. Both of these guys are technically right in the most useless way possible. The layoffs aren't happening because an LLM is sitting at your desk writing Python. They're happening because companies need a ridiculous amount of compute to build the thing that will eventually replace you. Oracle's SEC filing explicitly states they are restructuring into smaller, skeleton crew engineering teams because AI makes code generation so efficient. But they won't be cash flow positive on these AI bets until 2030. They are firing humans today to fund the data centers of tomorrow. And the reality of this skeleton crew engineering is a complete disaster. We have 90% of developers using AI coding tools right now, and the data shows they are actually 19% slower. AI-generated code has 1.7 times more issues per pull request than human code. The volume of code is exploding, but the quality has fallen off a cliff. Block reportedly gutted some engineering teams from 14 people down to 3. And so because of this, the remaining engineers are trapped in a living hell. You sit down at your laptop at 11 p.m. and your repo is flooded with slop. You have 40% to 60% more pull requests to review than you did last year. And all of it was vibe-coded by a junior developer who has no idea how the architecture works. You are no longer an engineer. You are an AI janitor fixing slop. You spend your entire day hunting down hallucinated variables and architectural debt generated by an autocomplete function. The benchmark data says that 96% of developers do not trust AI-generated code, but only 48% verify it before they commit it to the production environment. Everyone is too exhausted to read the diffs. You're approving it and praying it doesn't crash out the server on a Friday night. Cognitive debt is compounding exponentially, and management does not care. They only care about the quarterly CapEx budget. And this is where the mass psychosis of the tech industry finally breaks the working class. We are watching the permanent bifurcation of the software engineering profession. The demand for senior system architects who can manage a swarm of agentic bots is skyrocketing. But the mid-level guys who just write syntax from memory are being systematically erased. We built an entire global economy on the idea that humans write instructions for machines. And now, executives would rather pay a machine to write broken instructions and force humans to clean up the mess. They are trading decades of human institutional knowledge for a statistical pattern that predicts the next token. They are doing it with a smile, telling you it's a glorious future while revoking your badge access at 6 a.m. We are sacrificing the stability of 50,000 families this quarter alone just to feed the algorithm more compute. There is no glorious future for the worker in a system that views human intelligence as a temporary operational expense. The billionaires are not going to save you, and the robot swarm is only going to generate more slop. You can either adapt and learn how to manage the agents, or you become the janitor cleaning up after them. Thanks for watching.